My boyfriend's best friend spilled their messy past with me and she revealed that she was his yo-yo. I am leaving him before he could play me like her. My boyfriend Justin and I have been a couple for just over 7 months but started dating a couple months before that. Justin is confident, charismatic, passionate and driven, intelligent and emotionally mature, values his family, is especially kind to children and elderly people, and just has a presence that lights up the room. Anyway, the only real problem in our relationship, from my point of view, is his friendship with Olivia, who has known since her first year of university, 6 years. Boyfriend is smart with women, used to attention, and doesn't cross boundaries with them. The only time he comes close is with Olivia, and even then, it's mostly her initiating things, but the way she behaves around him is honestly the #1 source of conflict in our relationship. Things that make me uncomfortable. She is exactly my boyfriend's type. I have seen a few girls that my boyfriend has been with from his social media, and they all look more or less like Olivia. She's 170 centimeters, athletically built, has cat eyes and a pouty mouth, and just gives off a sexy aura. Olivia has always been nice enough to me, but when I first met her she gave me an eyebrows raised, let's see how long you last kind of look. I admit that I could be overthinking this one. She's always finding excuses to touch Justin. An example is brushing food off of his clothes/face, or fixing his shirt collar. She also likes to give him back hugs. Once, she hugged him from behind and I overheard her saying, "How come you never give me back hugs anymore?" The way she said it was low and whispery and rubbed me the wrong way. I'm 99% sure an objective passerby could have interpreted her tone as seductive. When I brought it up to Justin, all he said was, "Yeah, that was weird I guess." She has this cute act that she does for Justin when he doesn't want to do something for her. Sometimes she'll ask him to buy her something, like an ice cream, and when he says no, she'll stand in front of him and pout and make deer eyes. Or, sometimes she just grabs him and pushes him towards whatever she wants, points to it, and does the cutesy act. She greets him by saying, "Hey, you," and winking and pretend shooting him. Justin only listens to Olivia. He's a pretty stubborn guy and doesn't really follow others unless it's Olivia. One of the things that bothers me the most in this regard is an incident that happened in a club. Justin and I were drinking with his friends, when another group of people got in an argument with some of Justin's guy friends. Justin tried to defuse the situation at first, but the other guys were extremely disrespectful and he was on the verge of fighting 3 guys at once. I kept telling him to leave them alone, but he just wouldn't back down, even after the bartender threatened to call the police. Then Olivia walks over to him, pulls him by the arm, and yells at him, "Stop, you're acting stupid." She dragged him to the bar and they were talking there alone for 15 minutes. I know I probably should have gone and checked on him, but I was pretty shocked/angry considering what just happened. One of Justin's friends noticed me watching and told me, "Don't feel bad. It's always been this way with them," which made me feel worse. Yesterday we went to dinner with his friends. The day was pretty warm, so Justin was only wearing a t-shirt, but by the time we finished it was windy and quite a bit colder. We decided to take a walk along the Riverwalk, and Olivia suddenly wrapped her cardigan around my boyfriend's shoulders. He started joking around and posing like a model before giving it back, but I kind of wish he would have just given it back to her right away. There are a lot of these kinds of instances where Olivia will do small, caring things for him, things that a girlfriend does. My woman's intuition just tells me that Olivia wants more from Justin than he's giving her. She's sarcastic and rude to him half the time because that's their dynamic/her personality. However, when he's not paying attention to her, I sometimes catch her stealing glances at him. Sometimes she looks smitten, sometimes she looks straight up lustful, and sometimes she looks sad. I think it's obvious she has feelings for him, but when I brought it up with my boyfriend he told me they were just close. There is much more to add, but I'm just going to end with this. I understand that some people are natural flirts, but Olivia doesn't act like this to any other guys in their group. Her personality is pretty strong. She's sarcastic and relentlessly teases them, but no touching, no cutesy act, none of the small, thoughtful stuff, and none of the misty-eyed gazes. Some of the guys even jokingly complain that they're jealous that she only acts like a girl to Justin. Yesterday, after the cardigan thing, when Justin dropped me off I asked him to talk because I've been growing more insecure about his friendship with Olivia. We talked in my apartment for around 1 hour about it and didn't make any progress. Basically, he agreed not to meet Olivia alone but said that she was important to him, and told me some things they helped each other get through in university, and that he wanted her in his life. I tried to initiate intimacy with him after that but he said he was tired and left. Basically, I'm at a loss for what to do now. I love Justin and really think we have a future together, but this friendship with Olivia is driving me crazy. Update: I met Justin to tell him that I was wrong for wanting him to distance himself from Olivia, but that I wanted 1, for him to ask that she tone down the physical intimacy, and 2, that he disclosed the extent of their relationship in the past. That talk didn't go as planned at all. I thought he was going to be understanding of me and honest about his feelings, but he stonewalled me and was super rude and an all-around asshole to me. As soon as I brought up Olivia he laughed and shook his head and asked me if I was really gonna do this poop again. I tried my best not to get emotional and just explain my point of view. The whole time he was leaning his head against the wall, didn't make eye contact, and was playing with his earrings. So when I asked if he understood my feelings and was okay with what I was asking of him, he smiled sarcastically and said, "Of course honey," with a fake tone. He was extremely angry when I asked if they have hooked up before. His exact words were, "You haven't even been my girlfriend for a year. If you think you're entitled to know every little detail from my past, F yourself." He walked out after saying that, and I cried. He'd never talked to me like that or expressed anger towards me before. I was shocked, hurt and angry. Obviously, he was hiding something. I didn't know if something had happened between them or he had feelings for her or what, but I wanted to talk with him again, so I messaged him telling him I wasn't trying to make him mad, but that I felt like we needed to talk again. He didn't reply to my messages that night, and the next morning he still hadn't replied. I never thought I would do this, but I sent Olivia a message asking to meet for a coffee. Surprisingly, she answered almost immediately and agreed to meet in the afternoon. When we met, I told her about my feelings about their relationship, and how Justin had reacted the other night, and straight up asked her if there were any romantic feelings between them. She admitted that she has feelings for Justin, but that it was complicated. She said she loves him and hates him at the same time. She told me that I should leave him, that she wasn't just saying that because she wanted to be with him instead of me, but that it was because Justin has always been a player, has been charming and leaving girls for years, that she's waited for him to change, that she knew she could never be truly happy staying by his side as a friend, that she should leave him too but couldn't. I thought she might try to BS me, but she seemed very sincere when saying these things. I asked her what the extent of their relationship was like in the past, and she told me that basically, she was attracted to Justin at first sight when they first met in university, but that Justin had a long-distance girlfriend at the time. Justin broke up with his girlfriend, they got closer. Justin had some problems that he counseled her about, which led to them kissing one night and having intimacy. That was her first time. She confessed feelings to Justin, but he said he didn't want their friendship to be affected if the relationship didn't work out. They were on and off FWBs throughout college. Justin had a handful of short-lived relationships during that time, and he cheated on one of his girlfriends with Olivia. When they graduated, their friend group rented a vacation pension on an island. One night their friend Ashley walks in on them in the bathroom. Justin told Ashley that it was a drunk mistake. Olivia was extremely hurt and refused to see or speak to Justin for weeks. After being ignored, Justin apologizes to her, tells her he has feelings for her, and they go on a few secret dates, but Justin never commits to a relationship and then backtracks and says he's confused about his feelings, not ready for anything serious. From that point on, they went back to being FWBs until Justin met me. I'm a little confused and skeptical as to why she's told me all this, so I ask if she has any proof. She searches chat logs and shows me multiple messages of him booty calling her. She starts getting emotional and tells me that Justin has amazing qualities, but that he has some deep personal issues that he refuses to work on that prevent him from being a good partner right now. I asked her what she meant, but she wouldn't tell me. I could tell that she cared about him a lot. She's been single this whole time. There were likely many opportunities for her to end up in a happy relationship, but she turned a blind eye to them. All for Justin, who can't even admit that he has feelings for her. Even though I didn't like some of the things she did before, I actually sympathize with her a lot. It sounds like Justin put her through a ton of poop, gave her false hope, and taken it away, and she's always stayed by him for whatever reason. After, she told me not to worry about throwing her under the bus because she was going to tell Justin herself that she told me about them. She said she wanted him to be mad at her. Later that night, Justin called me trying to explain himself to me, but I broke up with him. I was crying on the phone. I really didn't want to break up, but I knew it was the right thing for me to do. Regardless of what was true or false about his past, it was just too much drama for me to handle, and the way he reacted to me when I had originally wanted to talk to him scared me. He didn't try to fight me or ask me to say. We just kind of sat in silence on the phone for a while before hung up.